Hello. Hello, all my dear students. This is a video of the third part of your NPO. Third part means it will contain the information related to the balance sheet and the adjustments before the balance sheet. So, without any kind of delay, let's get started. And at the start of this video, I would like to share the name of the top 5 candidates who gave the answer of the last video's question. Because as you all know that in my every video I ask 5 questions at the last of the video, and I make the announcement of those 5 names who gave the answer in their timing order. So the first 5 students name are, first was this Shabahat Khan, next was Anamika Yadav, next Shruti Dwivedi, next Sakshi Singh, next was Divyansh Kakkar. So to all the 5 students, I would like to congratulate them. So a big congratulations to them. And just remember one thing, these names are based on their accuracy. If there was any mistake in any students, then the accuracy level, I have given them the rank. That's why they are in their order. Okay, so let's get ahead. So here we are for the information related to the balance sheet. So the first thing first, that what is balance sheet? As you all know that in your previous class, that was class 11th, I have told you that balance sheet is the statement which shows the potential of the business, which shows the financial information about your business with considering that liabilities or assets maybe. Then so not for profit organizations prepare balance sheet for ascertaining the financial position of the organization. The preparation of the balance sheet is on the same pattern as that of the business entities, because last year we were discussing that on that left side it was liabilities and on the right side it was assets. Exactly on the same pattern it will be there. It shows assets and liabilities as the end of the year. Assets are shown on the right hand side and the liabilities on the left hand side. There will be a capital fund or general fund. In the profit making companies, there was capital account, but here in NPO, it will be capital fund. In that last year balance sheet, what we were doing there, in that profit making companies, we were adding the net profit to the capital and we were deducting the net loss from the capital. But here capital fund capital fund can be called like general fund, and we have to add the surplus in place of that net profit. We are getting that surplus, so the surplus will be added to the capital fund, and in case if we will get the deficit, then we have to deduct the deficit from the capital fund. Okay. It is also a common practice to add some of the capitalized item like legacies, entrance fees, and life membership fees directly in the capital fund. So these items, question can tell you about that this item is to be capitalized on that, and if question is saying that this item will be capitalized, so definitely it means that it will be there in a liability side of the balance sheet. Okay, so next. There may be other funds created for a specific purpose or to meet the requirement of the contributors, donors, such as building fund, sports fund, etc. Such funds are shown separately in the liability side of the balance sheet. And this is the part of your adjustment, and I will discuss this laterwards in the slides in the same video. Sometimes it becomes necessary to prepare balance sheet as at the beginning of the year in order to find out the opening balance of the capital fund or general fund. If this question is saying, this line is saying that sometimes it becomes necessary. I would like to say that every time it will be necessary in your class 12th course of that NPO, because question is not providing you the capital fund amount. So you have to find out the capital fund amount, and how you will find out? You just have to figure out the balance sheet of the last year. And for the balance sheet of the last year, definitely you need the amount of the items of the last year. No? So the question will provide you the amount of the last year and an amount of the current year both. With the last year amount, you have to prepare the last year balance sheet, and with the current year amount, you have to prepare the balance sheet of the current year. So with the last year balance sheet, you will get the amount of capital fund, and with that help of capital, with the help of that capital fund, you can prepare the balance sheet of the current year. So this is the format of your balance sheet. You can easily go through with it. I'm getting ahead. You can pause the video and you can see that. Okay. So I'm going forward to it. we have to prepare two types of balance sheet. I have told you that. The first one is for the opening of the year to know about the capital fund. And the second is for the closing of the year, that is for the potential of the business, and that is for the financial information of the business, financial status of the business, you can say. But before the preparation of the balance sheet, as it was the case in the profit making companies, you have to make some necessary adjustments. Okay, it will be the same here, but the adjustments are different, so we will take that adjustment. The first is subscription, second is consumable material, and the third is a specific fund. Okay, so I would rather prefer you to read one by one, and I have suggested the same. I have followed the same pattern. So here in this video, I have described about that subscription related adjustments. This will be there in the next slide. So let's get ahead, and we will understand that how to find out the subscription of the current year, because in that income and expenditure and in that balance sheet, we have to find out the amount of anything only for the related to the current year, for that income and expenditure especially. So we have to find out the subscription amount for the annual year, for the current year. So let's see. Okay, for subscription means the subscription amount of the current year. Firstly, we have to point out all the amount that we have been received. Okay, that we all have received. This will be there for the first line. Then we can have the separate item like outstanding subscription of current year, outstanding subscription of previous year, advance subscription paid in the current year, and advance subscription paid in the last year. So according to that, we have to find out, according to that, we have to focus. Okay, firstly, in that outstanding subscription of current year. So what we are doing with the outstanding of current year in that previous, in that last year, class 11th, whenever outstanding is there, we have to add them. And the condition is that if the outstanding is of current year, then we have to add. And if the outstanding is of last year, then we have to minus. So the first thing first, outstanding subscription of current year, what it will be? It will be added. Okay, good. Then if current year outstanding is going to add now, then what will happen with the outstanding subscription of previous year? It will be less now. So let's see this. Then the advance subscription of current year we are minusing, then the advance subscription of the last year will be added. It will be. Okay. After doing all the sums and deduction, we will get the amount of subscription for the annual year. Okay, let's understand this pattern with an example. This question is saying that as per receipt and payment account for the year ended on March 31st, 2015, the subscription received were 2,50,000. We have been received 2,50,000, and the additional information given is as follows. Subscription outstanding as on 1st April 2014, 50,000. 1st April 2014, we are preparing it for 31st March 2015. So this 1st April 2014, it is of the current year or of the last year? Definitely it is of the beginning of the year, but it is of the last year. And subscription outstanding on 31st March 2015, it means that it is of current year. So outstanding of current year, outstanding of last year, we getting both. So next is subscription received in advance for last year. So it is that subscription advance of last year. The next fourth line is that fourth point is subscription received in advance as on 31st March 2015. So this is the advance subscription of current year. So what we have to do, ascertain the amount of income from subscription for the year ended at 2014-15 means we have to find out the income of the subscription account for the current year. So what we have to do, first of all, we have to take all the amount that we have been received, that is 2,50,000. So first of all, we have to put it like that. Okay. The next, the outstanding subscription of current year. Current year outstanding will be added. So what is the current year outstanding? You can see that in the first line outstanding is there, but the year is last. And in the second point, subscription outstanding as well, but the year is current. So the current year subscription outstanding is 35,000. We have to add it. Okay. Current year is there. So the last year is 50,000. Last year will be minus. It is there. And the next is subscription received in advance. So first of all, we will put the advance subscription of current year. Which subscription is advance of current year? I think the fourth one, 30,000. And the advance of current year will be less. It is there. 30,000 less. Okay. Then the last year subscription advance will be added. It is there. So after doing the sums now, it will be the first thing, the 3,10,000, and after deducting 50,000, it will be 2,60,000, and after deducting another 30,000, we will get the amount of income from subscription for the current year, that of 2014 and 15, that is 2,30,000. I think you have got that. And if you have missed anything, let's get another example. So this is another type of question. Extract the receipt and payment account for the year ended 31st March 2015 are given below, and that of we are receiving the total subscription of 30,250, but out of that 30,250, 2,500 is of last year, 26,750 is of current year, and 1,000 is for the next year. So which amount is related to the current year only? 26,750. And this is the important point, because in this income and expenditure account, we need the amount of only current year. So if we have to solve the question, we have to take the base like that. But just see the additional information. Question is given the number of members, 230, and annual subscription, annual membership fees paid by each member is 125. Oh my God. Whenever the number of member and the amount of subscription will be given there, it is too easy to find out the amount of annual subscription, because definitely how many members are there, what is the fees amount, you can multiply that and you can get the amount directly. In this type of question, directly we can find out that what will be the income from subscription for the current year. You can see that in the question as well. Directly we can get the right last point. Okay, income from subscription for the year ended 2014-15, that is 125 into 230, that is 28,750. So we are getting the last amount with ease, na? But definitely if we are getting this type of questions, something will be there in between of the question. Some kind of information will be missing and something else. So let's solve this question on the same pattern and we will get whatever the question is demanding. One more thing, in this question is misprinting with that, because the question is asking you to prepare them for March 31st, 2015. But I think it should be like that. You'll get that later. Okay, somewhere it is given that 2013 and 2014 and all. Okay, that 2013 in that subscription outstanding on 1st April 2013, it should be 2014. Okay, we'll discuss it later. So firstly, how much subscription we have received during the year? That is 30,250. It will be there directly. Okay. The next point is, what is the subscription outstanding for the current year? Outstanding for the current year. How we will find out the outstanding of the current year? Definitely. What should be the subscription of the year? It should be 28,750. But how much we have received? That is 26,750. So the amount of subscription of current year outstanding is totally difference, that is 2,000. So the current year outstanding is 2,000. But in this type of question, when the members number, amount of each member is given there, definitely it will be the total outstanding of current year will be calculated on the basis of current year outstanding and the last year outstanding as well. So the another part of that outstanding of current year is last year still unpaid. Okay, how we will get that? What was the amount of last year outstanding? It was 2,750. How much we got? That is 2,500 in that session of 2013-14. So the difference is 250. So that will be easy. This is last year unpaid is 250. Okay, if you don't understand, I am going to repeat it again. What was the amount of last year outstanding? It was 2,750. How much out of that 2,750 we have received till now? That is 2,500. So what amount is left? Only 250. So the total outstanding of current year is that 2,250. Both will be added. Okay, next, the outstanding of current year have been done. So the outstanding of last year. This question is saying that on April 1st, 2013, it was 2,750. That I told you that it is a misprint. It should be 2014. Okay, so 2,750, it is the outstanding of last year. So where it will be? On the less. Okay, outstanding have been done. So let's take the advance of current year. It is already given in the question that 2015-16 is enough advance. So 1,000 is advance. It will be on the less side. Okay, if the advance of current year is on the less, so the advance of last year will be on the add side. Okay, let's take it. But we don't have any advance of last year, so it will be nil. Okay, now sums time 32,500, 29,750. and after that we are getting 28,750. This is the part. Okay, so now I think it's your turn to solve the question. This is your question number first, this is your question number 2, this is your question number 3, this is your question number 4, and at last I have done something with you that in the question number 5 cases are there. All you have to solve. Okay, means previous 4 question and this all the 5, total 9 questions are there for you this time. So best of luck to you all, and for this video, thank you. And if you feel any query related to this video or maybe the previous video, you can contact me. Okay, so students, best of luck and have a nice day.